The suspension's been installed and settled, but now it's time to make it look mean and aggressive and make this thing a real R8 GT. So it's already got some carbon fibre on this car. From factory, this is the Carbon Performance Black Edition, which includes front splitter, mirrors, side skirt, side blades, rear spoiler and rear diffuser. So quite a few elements physically on this car that are already carbon fibre. But what are we going to install on it? Well, we've already mentioned that in the first video. There's going to be a whole host of GT inspired parts. Front to rear, this thing's going to be completely transformed. We're also doing some wheels, we're doing some engine based stuff. Again, I've already mentioned that, but I'm excited, ready for this thing to go. But now we've settled the suspension, we've worked out what wheels we want because we kind of have to build it around that. It's now ready for the upgrade pack. I myself, I'm heading off for 3 weeks. I've got to take a holiday at some point during the year, as well as actually I've got to go out to Krapovich to have a few meetings over there, which they've invited me out for, which is going to be great fun. But in the meantime, this car is going to be left in the very, very capable hands of Sam, our tech at Carbonwurks. So he's going to go on with the upgrade. Tim's going to film it, the man behind the camera now. And we're going to try and keep this one a little bit snappier. We're not going to talk too much about the parts. We're just going to install them all, which you're going to see now. And at the end, we'll give you an overview. We're probably going to break down the video into a few sections because we've got a few other elements of it. But for the most part, you'll see the build going on coming up now. So anyway, I'm off to get some R&R. I'll see you guys in a few weeks for the grand unveiling. Fingers crossed this is going to look savage. So I'm back after a number of weeks off and just look at this thing. This is absolutely awesome. I hope you guys will agree. Although there's been a lot of work behind it, it looks absolutely phenomenal. It's all gone together really nicely. Let's talk about the kit then. So starting off at the front, working our way backwards. I'll flip the car around a little bit later on in the video just so we can get some more lighting on it. Because we are now, as you can see by the leaves, we're getting into autumn time. So starting off on the front, we've obviously got the front splitter. Impactful, I like it. It actually installs in conjunction with the original front splitter on the car. That gives it more a sturdier fitment, so you know it's going to stay on there for a long time. It's not going anywhere. On top of that, we've then got the chunky canards, all 4 of them to either side, and that again gives it a bit more aggression. It blends in quite nicely. There's a lot of angles and design elements of the original Audi bumper, so they work quite well with that. We actually did opt to bolt these front canards in. As you can hear, very solid. You could in theory use sealant, but we like to opt to make sure things are there for life and it's not going to come off in a hurry. So those are bolted in and it's fitting beautifully. So let's talk a little bit more about the side element of the car. We've obviously got a set of 2 forged wheels on here, which are similar to the Audi Sport versions or the Audi GT original versions. We've got a separate video on that coming up. But getting back to the carbon side skirts, again, these work in conjunction with the original ones. So again, gives a bit more structure and support. If you do have carbon fiber accents on the car like we did, we decided to remove the originals because they are very valuable, put on some standard plastic versions, and then effectively you can recoup a bit of funds on those. But I'm going to flip the car around and show you the back end. But before I do that, follow me over to the front again, Tim. There's something a little bit different we've done here. Come on, come in close. Have a look just here. You might see what we've done here, and that is a herringbone weave on the front splitter that continues throughout the rest of the car. So when we see the back of the car, that is something we've decided to do, which gives symmetry. So I'm a little bit OCD. We could have gone with weave in different directions, but the whole idea and purpose of this car is symmetry. So herringbone front splitter, and then it flows down the sides and carries on to the back. So let me flip it around. I'm going to talk you over the back because it's just insane back here. So we're now at the back end of the car, and first let's address this massive rear wing that we got on here. Well, this is the GT Sport style. We've played around a little bit with the design. This is in its what I class as prototype phase at the moment. Although it's a complete part, we're actually adjusting a few things, including a few options for the uprights, which we're going to have an option for the gloss black, as well as some raw sort of silver brush finished, and also some titanium options as well. So we're going to have a few options with the risers. First thing to note with these spoilers is they do need to be installed in a proper way. And what I mean by that is bolted into the chassis of the car. If it's not done right, these are not safe to install on a car. These cars are capable of going serious speeds. They need to be installed properly. So that's the first thing to talk about. We've obviously then got the herringbone flowing beautifully across the back, following on from the front, obviously. So it's pointing backwards, almost like you're speeding down the road even when you're stood still. We've got the boot panel, which is a part we actually offered on the pre-facelift cars as well. This has been something we've had for some time. And then we've also got the GT rear diffuser as well. This great big chonky looking thing. A couple different ways of installing this actually. You can basically take the old one off in its entirety, plug this one on, put the exhaust tips onto the fixings, or which we would prefer to do is use the part of the original diffuser and then have the inner structure here that effectively bolts to the carbon diffuser in itself, which gives you more structure. It's not going anywhere. It takes a little bit more time to install, but it means everything fits perfectly and you know that's going nowhere. Final piece of the puzzle, or at least actually the penultimate part of the puzzle, is the rear side canard pieces here. So these are a little bit more subtle than the pre-facelift, but again they are replicas of the genuine Audi Sport version or Audi GT, but add a bit more aggression and width to the car. I personally really dig these. I think it flows nicely with all the aggression on the back end. So that pretty much sums everything up here. Like all of the other parts, all of these are made in pre-preg 2x2 carbon fibre, 2x2 twill carbon fibre. But I want to show you the last piece actually. I did say it was the penultimate, but now this is the ultimate, and it's what's under the rear hatch. So behind door number 1, very special looking engine bay. So you probably wouldn't have seen this before, and I believe this is a world's first, could be wrong, but we've actually used a pearlescent carbon fibre here effectively, which gives a blurple sort of cotton candy finish, and that really complements nicely with all of the titanium cotton candy coloured fixings from our guys Downstar over in the US. They always do amazing jobs with the finishing of these parts. To give you an idea, we've been selling these for years now, and no one's complained with colour fading or fitment. They're just beautiful. They're really nice. So the engine bay here has got our titanium effectively kit that we developed, purchased through from Downstar. At the moment they are purely exclusive to ourselves. So if you want this kit, this is designed for ourselves. We make our own little fixings so they can work with it. We've also done a frunk kit as well. If you want to watch another video explaining a little bit more about the Downstar Carbonwurks dress-up kit, you can click on that one and learn a bit more information. And likewise for the wheels as well. We're going to do a separate wheel video just to discuss the two forged wheels on here. So as a whole, that pretty much wraps up this project. It's been a long one. It's not just something that we slung together over a couple of weeks and gone, great, let's get the content out and there you go, we've made the car. No, this is something we've been planning since 2023. That's how much work we've put into this kit. And it's not complete. It is 99% complete. You can purchase all the parts apart from the boot spoiler. That one at the moment is on pre-order. By the time you pull down your Christmas decorations, you could probably buy that part from us once we've signed it all off and done all our tests and so on. So that wraps things up here. First off, thank you guys very much for watching this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's been done over, as I said, a matter of probably about 6 weeks now, hence why we've now got leaves on the floor. We're in autumn, but it's been a fun one, and I'm very proud to put our name to this. Apart from a little bit of work on the panel where we're going to potentially run a stealth PPF and then to put the Audi badges on the back end, it's pretty much complete. So that wraps things up. Thank you very much for watching. We've got lots planned with this car, with events and everything else, but in the meantime, if you can like and subscribe to our videos, it's much appreciated. See you guys next time. See you soon.